Hello everyone, welcome to session 15 of Selenium training. In today's session, I am going to continue the Java part. So today's topic in Java is like data types. So what actually we are required for storing the data in Java programs? If you remember, can anyone say what are the different things that are required for storing the data in Java programs?
Data type, variable, operator, and literal.
Type, variable, operator,
And literals or something.
literals or literal, anything, fine. So in this, I covered variable yesterday, right? You remember I covered the variable yesterday,
Yeah.
and we are left with data types, operators, and literals. Okay. So I want to now cover the second one, that is data types. We already covered this one yesterday, variables. Now I want to cover data types. Let me go ahead. So we can define the variables with different data types, guys, based on the type of data to be stored. So in a variable, suppose there is a variable, and in that particular variable, if you want to store integer values, okay, numerical values, then you have to declare the particular variable with that particular type. If you want to store some string characters or a single character into that particular variable, then that particular variable need to be stored with another data type. And if you want to store some paragraph kind of thing into a variable, then that particular variable need to be defined using a different data type. So based on the type of data, based on the type of data that you want to store into that particular variable. So what actually the variable will do? Into the variable, we can store the data, right? We can store data into the variable. Variable will act like a name for this data. So depending on the type of data that you want to store into this particular variable, okay, we need to declare this particular variable with different data types. If you want to store a number, say 5, okay, let's say if you want to store a number, say 5 into variable a, let's say there is a variable called a, and I want to store this number 5 into that particular variable, okay, then this particular variable need to be defined with some data type 1. For now, just understand this is a data type 1. Okay, in order to store this number 5 into this variable a, the variable should be defined with data type 1. Based on the type of data you will store, you need to decide the data type. Fine. Suppose I want to store something like this. Okay, something like this. Okay, this is string, guys. This is nothing but string, right? This is nothing but some string. So if I have to store this particular string into this variable called, let's say b, okay, then I may have to use another data type. I may have to choose another, that I need to declare this variable b with another data type. Okay, I need to declare this variable with a different data type, guys. Fine. Now, if I have to store a number into this variable, that particular variable need to be declared with data type 1. Okay, there's some sample I'm giving here. I'm not going to the data type set. And if I have to store some string, I need to declare this particular variable with a different data type, say data type 2. Like that, guys, based on the type of value I have to store into this particular variable, I need to declare that particular variable with that particular data type, which supports this value. Okay, the data type should support this value. Fine. So what are the different type of data types available then in that case? So based on the type of value you have to store into the particular variable, based on the type of data to be stored, the variables need to be declared with different type of data types, right? But what are the different data types then, which allow you to store different types of data into the particular variables? The below are the different data types in Java, guys. Okay, these are the different data types in Java: byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, boolean, and string. Okay, so let's remember this here. What are the different data types we have in Java? First one is byte. Okay, first data type is byte, guys. Second one is short. Second data type is short. Second is short. These are the different data types. I am just writing one by one. Byte followed by short. Third one is int. Another data type is int, guys. Int. The fourth data type is long. Okay. The fifth data type is float. I think that's float. Then the sixth data type is double. Then another one is Boolean. Boolean data type. Then another one is char. Char. Char data type. These are the different data types, guys. Okay, these are the different data types in Java. But in this diagram, if you can see, byte is there, short is there, int is there, long is there, float, double, char, boolean, and last one is string. Is string a data type? All these are data types, guys. But coming to string, is this a data type? Question mark. Is string a data type? Anyone? Anyone can guess whether this is a data type or not a data type?
Hello, Arun.
Yeah, Sudeshna.
Can it refer the array, that non-primitive data type?
Yes, fine. Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
think that
Yes, whatever you are saying is right, Sudeshna. So string is not a data type. Okay. So we can say all these things are primitive data types. Okay. Byte, short, int, long, float, double, boolean, char are primitive data types. Primitive data types. They're originally data types, guys. They cannot. We cannot create objects. I'll come to the objects concept later. But for now, at a high level, understand all these things are primitive data types. Whereas string and something like arrays are not data types, guys. These are not data. For now, just only focus on the data types. Whether string is a data type or not. No, guys. String is not a data for now. Okay. So until I explain the objects concept and other things, so let's not focus on what is primitive, what is non-primitive, and all the stuff. We'll see later. Okay. For now, understand that though I mentioned here in the diagram as string as data type, in reality, string is not a data type, guys. Okay. In Java, string is not a data type. But why I mentioned here? Because I can use it for storing a different type of value. Okay. The same variable I can use still. But in reality, string is not a data type. Okay. String is not a data type here. It's not a data type. Up to Boolean only, the data types are there. Byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, Boolean. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 primitive data types are there. String is not a data type. Okay? String is not a data type. Just remember that. Though this diagram says that string is a data type, in reality string is not a data type. Only these 8 things are the data types. You will understand in the future sessions why string is not a data type. Okay. So for now, just ignore that why string is not a data type and all. Fine. The definition says the data types. With these data types, we are going to declare the variables. Okay. Variables are going to be declared with any one of these data types. A particular variable can be either defined with byte data type or defined with int data type, defined with some double data type or Boolean data type, something like that. But do we have to use all these data types, guys? Though Java is providing this many number of data types, okay, from byte to Boolean, do we have to use all these data types? As part of Selenium, guys, you don't require all these data types, okay? You can ignore few of the data types. You are never going to use that in Selenium, guys, okay? Few of the data types you are not going to use with Selenium. So what are the data types that are required for us? Okay, what are the data types that are required for us? Whatever I mentioned here are fine. Int, double, char, Boolean, string will be enough, guys. Okay, you don't have to go behind this. You don't have to go behind this. Only these data types. Out of this, we generally don't use byte. Okay, though this data type exists, we still will not use in reality. In reality, I am not going. I never used byte in my programs. Same thing coming to the chart also, I never used in my Java programs so far. Okay, as part of Selenium. We need int, guys. Okay, we need int. Coming to long, same thing with long also. I never used long. Okay, I didn't get a requirement to use long in my Selenium automation scripts. So long is also ruled out. Float also I didn't use. Double I used. Okay, double is used. Boolean is used. Char is used. Okay, so int, double, Boolean, char. Coming to, these are the 4 data types I generally use. Okay, we generally use as part of Selenium. These are required. You need to learn these things, guys, for now. Okay, you don't have to focus on byte, short, long, float. They are never used. So int, double, Boolean, char. These 4 things, and along with the string, which is not a data type, but still we use string for declaring the variables for storing some different type of data. Int, we store numerical data. Double, we store decimal type of data. Boolean, true or false kind of thing. Char, single character. String, sequence of text, sequence of characters, you can say. Okay, like a string kind of thing we generally use for. Okay, fine. Now, guys, so what are the different data types that we have to learn now? Int, double, char, and Boolean. Okay, string is not a data type, but we have to use it. Now let me demonstrate one by one. Okay, I will not demonstrate everything, guys. Okay, I will not demonstrate whatever that is required for Selenium. That only I will explain in the sessions. The core Java that is required for Selenium will be explained, guys. Okay, I'm not going to explain something that is not required. Okay, so core Java that is required for Selenium I will be explaining. So these are the 4 different data types that are required, and this is the another thing. String is a class in Java. String is a class in Java. You can say it is a predefined class, whereas these things are like primitive data types. This is a predefined class. What is a class and all those things I will explain later. Okay, so these 5 things are required, guys, for working with Selenium. Okay, you don't have to learn everything, but just remember what are the different data types in Java. You can remember, not an issue. But usage wise, you have to learn this 4 data types and this class. That will be enough in as part of the programming. Fine, let's start with int data type. The first data type is int, guys. So first data type is int. Integer values can be stored into a variable which is declared with int data type. Okay, a variable if you have to store a integer value into a variable, then you have to declare this particular variable with which data type? Integer data type. So here is the example, guys. 5 is the integer value. Okay. Numerical values like 5. These are the examples, guys. Integer values. 5, some 99, 1, 2. So this is also an integer value. Okay. Also an integer value. Sorry. Okay. It can be like numerical values. This kind of values are like integer values. These are called as integer values, guys. Okay. This type of numerical values are known as integer values. So if I have to store any of these integer values into a variable, say a is equal to, if I have to store like this, a is equal to 99. Okay, if I have to store like this, then this particular variable, need to be defined with a one type of data type. So what is the data type I need to declare this particular variable with if I have to store with this numerical value into this particular variable? For storing the numerical values into the variables like a, I have to declare this particular variable with a data type known as int. Int means integer, short form for integer. Okay. In Java, we have to use int data type and declare that particular variable with int data type if you have to store numerical values into the variable a. This is the first thing. Okay. Let me demonstrate using the programs, guys. Okay. Let me demonstrate using a real-time program. Fine. Let me open the Eclipse IDE. Okay, Eclipse IDE is getting launched. Click on launch. Still launching, guys. Let's wait for it to launch. Okay. The latest version is very slow in terms of launching. Yeah, it got launched. Fine. Let me create a new class, or let me delete this project completely. For up to few sessions, right? I will be creating the projects from scratch, guys. Okay. Up to few sessions, I will be creating the projects from scratch. Once you got habituated, then I will use the same project for all the examples. Right click here, say new and select project, and under the Java folder we have this Java project. Select that, click on next. Java project, click on finish. This is how we create a project. Right click on the src folder, say new and select class. Okay, data types, something like demo. I will write, this is the name of the class I am giving. I am selecting the public static void main. Click on finish. Remove this comment. Now you got this class. What is the class name? Data types demo. Data types demo is a class name. Class is a keyword. Use it for defining this. Class is a keyword, predefined keyword in Java, which will define this particular name, that is data types demo name, as class name. Okay. So when you put class keyword before this name, this particular thing will become a class actually in Java. And this is the main method from where the program execution will start, and this will be inside the class. Fine. Now, guys, now let me assign a value, create a variable called a. A is equal to, let me give a number 5. I'll get an error, guys. Okay. I am getting an error. A is equal to 5. I am getting error. What is the error? A cannot be resolved to a variable. So why we are getting this particular error? Because I have not defined this variable with some data type. I need to define this particular variable with some data type. Let's say if I say int a is equal to 5, you see the error got resolved. Okay, int a is equal to 5. Now guys, what if this is not giving any errors, because I am saying the numerical value 5. I'm trying to store that into the variable a, and variable a is int type, so everything is matching. For numerical values, I need to define the variables with int data type. What if I want to store some other thing? Not 5, but what if I want to store 6.79? What's happening, guys? I'm trying to store a different type of value into the same variable which is declared with int data type. If I give number 5, things are good. But if I give 6.79 value, I'm getting error. That means type mismatch. Type mismatch error will be coming, guys. So this value or literal, this is nothing but literal, guys. Okay. 5 is numerical literal. 6.79 is decimal literal. This is a decimal literal. So if I declare this variable a with int data type, I need to store only numerical. Okay, I need to store only numerical values into this variable a. Numerical literal I need to store. But if I try to give something like 6.79, this is not a numerical literal. This is a decimal literal. That's why it's giving error. I need to change the data type or give numerical value here. Only two options I have. What if I give something like this? It's taking some conversions are going on here, guys. Okay, that's why it's accepting. Character will have some number behind that in Java. Okay. Okay. So few things will work out, guys. Okay, because internally Java will convert them into the numbers and assign here numerical. So here, even though I gave s, okay, even though I gave s like this character will be converted to some number, some associated number internally by Java and assigned to variable a. That's why it's working. Some cases it will work fine. So when I give some double quotes here, okay, okay, if I say like this, okay, what I'm getting, I'm getting error because this is string literal. String literal is not accepted to be stored in a variable which is declared with int data type. That's why you're getting the error. What if I give something like Boolean literal? True is Boolean literal. There are different type of literals, guys. Okay, true is Boolean literal. Two options only will be there. Boolean literal, true or false. Okay, but the data type of this particular variable is int. That's why it's not allowing to store true into the variable a, because this variable a is declared with int data type. So if I give numerical literal 5, if I give the numerical literal 5 into this variable a, which is declared int, it will accept. Okay, numerical literals can be stored into the variables declared with int data type. Now let me print this value system.out.println. I will be printing variable a. Simple. Right click, run as Java application. The value file will be printed in the output. It's still running. Let it complete. You see, the value file got printed in the output. Console output. Console output. So fine. This is about integer, int data type. Okay. To declare a variable with int data type, you can store numerical values. What about the double data type? Double data type. The second data type is double data type, please. Double data type. Double data type will be used to declare the variables. Okay, double data types can be used to declare the variables where they can be used for storing decimal values. If you want to store decimal values into some variables, that variables need to be defined with double data type. What are the examples of decimal values? In mathematics, you have learned, I think so, right? In the schooling. So 9.35, some decimal value. They will have a decimal thing and they will have some numbers after the decimal point. 9.35. 123.456 is also a decimal value. 934 something something 1 this is also a decimal value. Okay, like this, guys. These are the examples for few examples for the decimal values. These are what values? Decimal values. Simple example is 1.5. Generally say 1.5, right? 1.5. To represent 1.5, we will say 1.5. 1.5 is also a decimal value. So to store this kind of decimal values into variable, say A, same type of variable, say A. Let's say the variable name is A. If you have to store this decimal values into this variable A, you need to declare this variable A with a double data type. Okay, the syntax should be like this. Double A is equal to, if I say A is equal to some 1.5. Okay, if I say A is equal to 1.5, then I need to declare this particular variable with double value because this particular variable is storing decimal values. Okay, so double data type. Decimal values blindly go for double data type, guys. Okay, let me demonstrate that. Let me clear out these things. If I say double, if I say A is equal to 1.5, this 1.5 is the decimal value. 1.5 is the decimal value. I have to store this 1.5 decimal value into the variable A. I need to declare this variable A with data type, double data type. Okay, this will get resolved. What if I provide something like this? Not store. Type mismatch. This is a string literal you are trying to store into the variable having double data type. Double data type variables will only store decimal values like this, right? Decimal values like this. What if I store numeric integer literal? Okay, integer literal, numerical integer literal. It will store, guys. Okay, it will automatically convert 1 into 1.0. Few things are there. Okay, we should not go in that depth. It's not required. I'm not covering them. So 1.5 will be enough. 1.5. Store 1.5 into the variable A. Now system dot out dot println A. Just print A. Okay, when you run this program, the decimal value will be printed in the output. You see 1.5 decimal value got printed in the output. Now let's go to the next data type, that is char. So char data type. That data type is char data type. What is the third data type? Char data type. If you have to store some single character into the variables, okay, if your requirement is to store like this, yes, okay, I want to store the single character s into the variable A. There is a, let's say there is a variable A, I want to store the single character s. So this is a char literal, guys. Okay, character literal. You can say this as character literal. Only single letter will be there, surrounded by single quotes. Another example is like if I say hash, this can also be stored. This is also a character literal only. Between the single quotes, only one letter, one symbol will be there. You can even say P, okay, dollar. Everything is a character literal, guys. These are all the examples for character literals. If I have to store this kind of character literals into this variable A, I need to declare this variable A with char data type. Okay, like this. Suppose I want to say A is equal to some dollar. So what type of data type I need to declare this here? I need to create the data type as char. This variable A need to be declared with char data type. Let's see in action. A is equal to some character. This is a single character, guys. Okay, surrounded by the single quote. This is how you have to represent the character literal in Java. So I have to store this single character into this variable A. I need to declare this variable A with which data type? Char data type. You see the error got resolved. Simply say system dot out dot println A, right click, run as Java application. The dollar symbol will be printed in the output like this. Now the next literal is Boolean. Boolean. Boolean data type. Boolean has only two possibility of values, guys. One is true, another one is false. Only two possibilities of values are there, true or false. Boolean has only two possibilities, as true or false. These are Boolean literals. Okay, Boolean literals. If you have to store this kind of Boolean literal values into the variable, say a, you have to declare this variable with which data type? Boolean data type. That's nothing but a is equal. If I say a is equal to true, I have to declare this variable with which data type? Boolean data type. Okay. If I want to say b is equal to some false, we need to declare this variable with which data type? Boolean data type. To store either true or false, you need Boolean data type. Let's see that in example. From a is equal to, I will say true. Okay. True is the Boolean literal. I'm trying to store Boolean literal into this variable a. If I say int, what will happen? Type mismatch, guys. Type mismatch. You cannot store true value into the variable a if it is declared with int data type. What if I try with double? Will it work? No. Will not work, guys. Type mismatch. This is Boolean literal. This is double data type. They are not matching. Now, if I say char, still not matching, guys. If I say double, still not matching. If I say Boolean, it will match, guys. Okay. If you have to store Boolean values into the variables, you have to declare that particular variables with which data type? Boolean data type. Only two possibilities are there. It can be either true or false. Only two possibilities. So for that reason, I will create another one. B is equal to false. And this one also is a Boolean value. Boolean literals are two. That is true and false. Now system dot out dot println a. Now system dot out dot println b. Let me save and run and see whether they are able to run the Boolean data type or not. Boolean values are not. They are able to print the Boolean values into the output or not. They are able to print, guys. This is about the Boolean, guys. Only two values are there for Boolean. Two literal values are there. One is true and another one is false. The last one is string. String data type. Okay. String data type. String is a data type or not? No, guys. String is not a data type. Should not call it as data type, right? String is a class in Java, guys. String is a predefined class in Java. In C language, string is a data type, but in Java, string is not a data type. In Java, string is a predefined class in Java, guys. It's not a data type. So there are some sequence of character literals like this. Okay. Here, sequence of characters. Selenium by Arun is something like sequence of characters. Another example. Okay, like this. Sequence of characters. This is also a sequence of character. Okay, all the sequence of characters are known as string text. Okay, these are known as string literals or string text kind of thing. You can call. These values are known as, you can call them as string values or string literals. Technically speaking, they are literals. Now, if you have to store these values into the variable a, this variable a need to be declared with string data type, sorry, string class. Okay, I have to store this kind of character sequence of characters into the variable a. Then this variable need to be declared with string class. How to do that? A is equal to, okay, like this. How to do like this? I have to declare this particular variable with which class? String class. This will work out, guys. Okay, string A is equal to Selenium by run. Let me demonstrate this in Eclipse IDE. A is equal to, okay, semicolon. If I declare this particular variable with string class, it will accept, guys. Okay, string is not a data type; it's a data type. It's not a string is not a data type; it's a class. String is a class, guys. System dot out dot println a. Save it. Right click, run as Java application. You see, the string literal text got printed here in the output. Fine. So these are all the different data types and the predefined class, that is string, that we will generally use in the Java programs. Okay, as part of Selenium. As part of Selenium, we only use this four data types and one class for storing different type of values into the different type of variables. Okay, storing different type of values into the variable, we need to declare that particular variables based on the type of the values we are storing into that particular variable. Okay, fine. Now the next thing, operators. Operators. So you already know one operator, right? What is that operator? Equal to operator. Where is that? Assignment operator. This first symbol is equal to sign. Assignment operator, right? This operator you are already known because we are using from long time now. Here, this operator is known as assignment operator. Similar to assignment operator, we have a lot of operators in Java. Okay, there are a lot of operators in Java. What are actually our operators, guys? Okay, fine. Before moving to the operators, guys, is it clear so far? Different data types, is it clear for everyone? Very basic concepts, guys, of Java. Okay, fine. Okay, Sujata, fine. Fine, guys. Looks like everyone understood. They have replied over chat. So let's go to the operators concept. What are operators in Java? Operators. What are operators? In Java, operators are nothing but some symbols, guys. Okay, they look like some symbols. Is equal to is one kind of symbol. Okay, so few examples of operators. Okay, I'm giving plus, minus, multiplication, division, percentile. All these are symbols, right? These are nothing but symbols. In Java, if you have to perform different type of operations on data, we need to use these different type of operators. These are just samples, guys. There are many. Okay, I will show you them. If you remember in schooling days, we used to have all these operators with us, right? Few symbolic representations are different. For example, in mathematics, we used to have, for multiplication, we used to have this X symbol, right? X. Sorry. For multiplication, instead of this asterisk symbol, we use X. But in Java, for multiplication, you have to use asterisk symbol. Looks like a flower thing, small flower. Okay. Operators are nothing but symbols, guys. Okay. Using the symbols, we perform different operations on the data that is available for us. So, what are the different type of operators in Java? Operators at a high level can be categorized into arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, assignment operators, and other miscellaneous operators. Nothing but conditional operator. So what are the different type of operators in Java? Arithmetic operators, relational operators, then conditional, I guess, logical operators, assignment operators, and other type of others and other operators. One is assignment operator, another one is relational, then logical, assignment operators, and other type of other operators. These are the different type of operators in Java. Let's start with arithmetic operators. You can see this diagram, right? Operators can be categorized into arithmetic operators. These are the different arithmetic operators we have. And coming to relational operators, these are the different relational operators. Everything is a symbol, guys. Logical, these are the logical operators in Java. Assignment operators, these are the different assignment operators in Java. Last one is a conditional operator. This comes into miscellaneous kind of category, that is other operator, that is this thing. Okay, let me demonstrate one by one, guys. Okay, I want to demonstrate arithmetic operators first. Int a is equal to 5, comma, semicolon. Okay, int b is equal to 10. This is the example I want to take, or reverse one. Just let me check. Reverse. Int a is equal to 10, b is equal to 5. I want to give like this. For this example, guys, this is just an example. You can either declare like this, or say if you want to complete this in a single statement, you don't have to write this int a is equal to 10, int b is equal to 5 two times. Okay, instead you can say int a is equal to 10, comma b is equal to 5. Remove it. Okay, int a is equal to 10, b is equal to 5. This is also fine, guys. You don't have to write two statements. Instead, simply say a is equal to 5, a is equal to 10, b is equal to 5. Okay, separate by comma and declare those two variables with together with int data types. Now a is an int type data type and b is declared with int data type. And so you are storing numerical values like 10 into the variable a and 5 into the variable b. Now guys, let's start with arithmetic operators. These are like mathematical kind of operators, guys. If you will remember mathematics again after these examples. Arithmetic operators. To start with arithmetic operators, I will start with first operator, that is addition. Okay, addition operator, plus symbol. First example is addition operator. The symbol here is plus. Okay, for addition operator we have to use plus symbol. Now I will say system dot out dot println a plus b. Sorry. So a is storing the value 10 and b is storing the value 5. So this is nothing but, this is a comment, right? This is nothing but 10 plus 5. What is 10 plus 5, guys? 15, right? So 15 will get printed here, right? When I run this program, 15 will be printed. The sum of two values stored in this particular variables will be printed. Now, subtraction operator. Symbol is minus hyphen. So system dot out dot println a minus b, subtraction operator. Nothing but 10 minus 5. That is what will be printed, guys? 5 will be printed. Right click, run as Java application. You see 5 will be printed. For this one, 15 got printed. For this one, 5 got printed. Now, multiplication operator. These are all arithmetic operators, guys. Whatever I'm explaining now are all arithmetic operators. Multiplication operator. Symbol is, remember it is asterisk symbol, guys. System dot out dot println a asterisk b. That is nothing but 10 asterisk 5. What will be the output, guys? 10 into 5, 50, right? 50 will be printed, you see. Right click, run as Java application. You see 50 got printed. First one is of sum. Second value is of subtraction. Third one is of multiplication. Now let's go to the division operator. What is the symbol for division operator? Single slash. System dot out dot println a divided by b. Okay, a divided by b. So what will be the output? 10 divided by 5. What will be the output? 2, right? Right click, run as, right click, run as Java application. 2 will be printed. Right? How do we do divisions, guys? If you remember, here we do like this for division. In this example, 10 is a value a. So here we are saying a divided by b. That is a is 10. 10 divided by b. B is holding 5. 5 to the 10. This will be minus, right? So it will be 0. Remainder will be 0. Here 2 is nothing but the result of this division operator. Now modulus operator. Modulus operator. So in the same example, guys. So I'm saying modulus operator, that is system dot, the symbol here is for modulus operator, the symbol is percentile symbol, and it will be like this: system dot out dot println a percentile b. Okay, a percentile b. Here it is 10 divided by 2, right? In this example, it is 10 divided by 2. That is nothing but, sorry, 10 divided by 5. That is nothing but 2 times. 10 can be divided 2 times by 5. So 2 is the value. 2 is the answer here. But coming to a percentile b, this will give the remainder, guys. 10 percentile 5 will give the remainder. What will be the remainder? I will explain now. Here, pencil, okay, 10. 10 is nothing but a. You are dividing 10 by 5. 5 to the 10. 0. What is the remainder, guys? 0, right? This is a remainder. So this modulus operator or percentile operator will result in 0, guys. Okay. This is the remainder, guys. This is the remainder. So the printing also need to be 0. So let's see. When I do this, it should be 0, guys. 0 got printed. Okay, remainder got printed here. A %lb means. Now increment operator and decrement operator. Okay, increment operator and decrement operator. First one, let's go with the increment operator. Increment operator, that is plus plus. Decrement operator is minus minus. Okay. This is increment operator. This is decrement operator. Okay. What is an increment operator? What is a decrement operator? Let's find it out. Okay, let's find it out. Increment operators will increase the value of the particular variable by 1. Okay. Increment operator will increase the value of a particular variable by 1, whereas decrement operator will decrease the value of particular variable by 1. Here decreasing, here increasing. Let's take an example, guys. Okay, we'll understand that. So I'll remove all this stuff. I'll say int a is equal to some 3. Now if I say increment operator, that is a plus plus. Simple, guys, a plus plus, that's it, nothing more than that. Now say system dot out dot println a. What will be printed, guys, here? Can anyone guess what will be printed? Guys, anyone? Amit is saying 4. How many of you will agree with Amit? Sujata is saying 3. Priyanka is saying 4. Monica is saying 3. Okay. Let's see. Let's run and see the result, guys. 4, guys. 4 is the answer. Okay. Why? This is increment operator plus plus. Here a is equal to 3 and I am saying a plus plus. That means the value of this the value that is stored in a will be incremented by 1. What is the current value? 3. Here 3 plus plus. That means 3 plus plus. That is nothing but 3 plus 1. That's nothing but 4. So the variable a will have 4. So 4 will be printed. What if I again say a plus plus here? Again, I'll continue this. A plus plus. Here the a got incremented by 1. That is 4. Now a will have 4. Now 4 is getting incremented by 1. That means a plus plus is 5. This is 4. This is 5. Right? When I print a here, what will be the output, guys? Anyone? 4 or 5? Sujata is saying 5. Amit is saying 5 in the chat. Okay, that's correct, guys. It will be 5 only. So here a got incremented by 1 in this particular statement. So current value of a is 4 here in this place. The current value of a is 4. And again a got incremented again with this increment operator by 1. So here the current holding of a after this particular statement is 4. So 4 plus plus, that is 5. So 5 will be printed in the output, guys. Okay. Right click run as Java application. 5 will be printed in the output. This is the increment operator. What about the decrement operator? Reverse. Minus 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 minus. What will be the output here, guys? A minus minus. Decrement operator will decrease the value of the variables by 1. Okay. So here, okay. Yes, right. Priyanka and Sudeshna, it's right. A minus minus, that means 3 minus 1, that is 2. A got decremented by 1. A from 3 went into 2, guys. Now if I say again A minus minus, the current holding of A is 2 here, but 2 minus minus, that means 2 minus 1, it will be 1. So when I print A, 1 will be printed. That's correct. Yes, Rachna, that's correct. Amit, that's correct. Priyanka, that is correct. As you pinged our chat, it's correct. Okay. So when I run this program, A will be printing the value known as 1. 1 got printed in the output console. Fine. So that's about the increment operator and decrement operator. Yes. Yes, Srinath, I'm going to explain the same thing. Srinath is asking what if, let's say this is A plus plus. This is A plus plus. Okay. So here I thought like A got incremented by 1, so 4. A plus plus again 4 got incremented by then 5. So when I run this program, 5 got printed. That's correct. Now what if I move this position of this plus plus before the variable A and here? Will there be any difference, guys? Will there be any difference? In this example, will there be any difference? Yes, Amit, it's still 5. There's no difference, guys. What's happening here is A is equal to 3 plus plus A. The value of 3 got incremented by 1. 4 plus plus A. Current value of A is 4 plus plus A means increment by 1. 5. So 5 will be printed here, right? There will not be any difference. But there is a difference between plus plus A and A plus plus. There is a difference, guys. Still there is a difference. Okay? I'll explain you the difference now. Now, I'll write like this. Int A is equal to 3. System dot out dot println. If I say A, if I say plus plus A, okay? Now system dot out dot println. Again, here also I will say plus plus A. What will be the output, guys? Anyone? Anyone can try. Plus plus A. What will be the output of first print statement? What is the output of the second print statement? Anyone, guys? Okay. 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 Sujata is saying that first one will be 3 and second one will be 4. Whereas Amit is saying first one will be 4 and second one will be 5. Even Priyanka is saying 4 and 5. Yes, yes, Priyanka and Amit, you are right. It's 4 and 5. This will print 4. And this will print 5. Okay. Let's see that output. I'll explain afterwards, guys. What is the difference between plus plus A and A plus plus? You see 4, 5. The first one is printing 4 and second one is printing 5. That means plus plus is pre-increment operator. Before assigning a like a pre-increment, first it will increment and then print. What if I change this one to like this A plus plus and this one also to A plus plus? This is post-increment operator. Okay, let's see what will happen. Right click run as. What will happen in this case, guys? Anyone? Pratik, can you say what will happen in this case? Pratik, are you there? Okay,
It will
someone.
print,
Yeah, Pratik, tell me.
it will print 4 and 5.
You mean to say 4 and 5?
Yeah.
Okay. Wrong, Pratik. It is 3 and 4. I'll explain why. This is the difference between plus plus A and A plus plus. Okay, I'll explain that. What's happening here is when I say system.out.println a plus plus, first value of a will be printed before incrementing. This is post increment. Okay. After executing, after printing the value a, then only it will increment. After this statement only, the value of a will be incremented. In this particular statement, a will be still 3 only. It will not be incremented. After this statement, from here a will become 4. Post increment, after execution of this statement, the value will get implemented, guys. Okay, that is the difference. So you see the difference here. Right click, run as Java application. You will get 3 4, not 4 5. Okay. So first value of a will be printed. That is current value. That is 3 will be printed into the output like this. Then the value of the variable a will be incremented after the printing this. After this statement got executed, it will got incremented by 1. Now a will become 4. Here at this step a will become 4. So when I print a, this is a post increment, right? So when I print a, what is the current value of a? 4. So 4 will be printed. Then 4 plus plus. Nothing is there here. Okay. If I say here system dot out dot println a, what will be the output here? It will be 5. Okay. You see 3 4 5. Here a got printed, that is directly 3. Then a got incremented by 1. So when this statement got executed, by the time a got incremented already by 1. So that is 3 plus 1, 4 will be printed here. Again, after 4 got printed, then only this increment operator will be performed. Post increment, since this is post increment, that is after executing statement only this post increment will happen. That is 4 plus 1, that is, sorry, here 4 will be printed. And after that, when I print this a, by this time after this statement, right, the value of the 4 got incremented by 1. So 5 got printed. Okay. Understood the difference, guys? Any questions here? Increment and post increment, pre-increment, post decrement and pre-decrement. Any questions, guys? Is it clear how the things are happening with post increment and pre-increment operator? Okay. Looks like it's clear. Amit and Sureshna said they are clear in the chat. Fine, guys. Fine. So this is how the things work, guys. Okay. This is how the things work in Java. Pre-increment and post-increment. Okay. So today we completed all the arithmetic operators, guys. That is plus, minus, into, division, percentile, plus, plus, and minus, minus. Tomorrow we'll go with the relational operators followed by logical, assignment, and other operators, guys. Okay. For now, up to arithmetic operators I covered, along with this data types I demonstrated. Okay. Data types and a class. Fine, guys. That's for today. If you don't have any questions, I will wind it up. We'll meet at the same time tomorrow. Okay. See you guys. Bye, guys. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you. See you. Bye.